Alright, I just want to share what you can go feed your goldfish. I'm bringing out a couple of different things, and hopefully it'll give people some ideas about what you could go feed your fish other than just flake food. Now, I've got some, this little package here are actually my son's food. These are, it's squash, sweet potato, banana, and apple. But I found out that my fish like to eat these as well, so I'm going to go throw in a couple of these frozen pieces there and give that to them. This long thread here is it's just a shrimp paste. So basically, when you go to your parties or whatever, and you have those shrimp rings, there's always a couple of them left over. And when we had a couple left over, I sent about 4 or 5 shrimps through the garlic press. So you just stick the shrimp in there, crush it, crush, and then whatever comes out of there is the oh, there's little bits of it still there. Is what I have here. So basically, goldfish will eat a little bit of protein, and actually in their diets kind of out in the wild, they will eat little bugs and things. So giving them a little bit of shrimp, I'm not going to give them this whole thing obviously, but give them like a little, a little nub of it, they'll eat that. And the other thing for swim bladders, I'm going to go give them peas. And the interesting thing about giving the goldfish peas is that you have to go shell them, so you have to go squish them and take the insides out. But what you can do when you have the insides and they're all already shelled, so here are the shells. See how they're just kind of like empty shells? You can leave them out on your windowsill, and as they dry out in the next day or so, you can use a mortar and pestle and crush them up. And then you can make basically like a little kind of, it's like a real fibrous kind of thing that the fish will go eat as well. So you can actually use the shells, but you just have to go dry them out, and once you dry them, you can go give it to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a little variety pack for my fish right now, and I'll just kind of show you how it all looks when it's all finished. Okay, so these are the dried peas. You can see they're all crunchy. You just use a mortar and pestle and smash them all up. Just take this and smash, smash, smash. Show what it looks like when it's done. There you go, that's what it looks like when they're all crushed up. So I'm just going to drop that in the fish tank, you'll see me eat it. So there you go. You can kind of see the little bit of variety that they're going to get. So they're going to get the peas, and all I've done is I've just smushed them onto the plate. I'm going to just basically stick this whole plate in, just kind of give it a dunk, and all this stuff will go fall off. Here's the sweet potato or squash. Here's that little bit of shrimp. And again, you kind of want to balance it out. You don't want too much protein going inside of the fish tank. It's going to gunk it all up. But you can see they're all kind of going wild right now. They're waiting for their lunch. And I've already fed them. I know that's not enough for all of these fish, but there's they've already got one of these feedings today, so it's the weekend, so they get a little bit of luxury and a little extra time and care from their owner. So yeah, and I just want to share that we had a class pet that was looking a little bit sad before I quarantined him, and then he ended up pulling through, so I got another black moor. So he's going to join BF over here, my daughter's fish. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 black moors in the fish tank, and that's pretty much the last fish I'm gonna get for this thing because it's already basically overstocked. I should only have 7, and I have I think that's fish number 10 or 11. So, it's not like completely unreasonably overstocked, but that's pretty much as high as I want to go as far as stocking this fish tank. I want to give them enough space and place to grow. So, yeah, about 10 fish in a 70-gallon tank is pretty much more than enough. So anyways, I'm gonna go feed them and you get a chance to go see it. And that's all the crushed up peas, and yeah, there's some bigger pieces, but I mean, there are some bigger fish. They will eat it. So I'll go show you what it is like. They'll just go straight for it. You can see they're eating it right away. So yeah. So it's not just the peas that are good, the shells are good too. You just have to let them dry out, and you can just crush them with the mortar and pestle. And it's just as good for them. It's a lot of fiber inside of their diet. Because these tiny little bits and pieces of the shell will actually help them digest too. So yeah, there you go. And there's the new one that we added. Really, again, probably shouldn't even be there. That's too many, but whatever. They don't seem to be too stressed out. They look like happy little fishies eating their little pea shells. So yeah, there you go.